This is a First Alert Weather Report.
And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lonnie Quinn. Well, I want to bring you up to speed because it really looks like this is happening. All right, we've got a big storm moving into the area, a nor'easter currently outside. We've had a few little snow showers that have been buzzing through the area, but that's not part of the nor'easter. The nor'easter would be coming in later. 32 right now, feels like 26. The flurries that are in the area are all part of a cold front, a little Arctic front that's sliding through. Man, oh man, is that a big part of this puzzle. Let's get right to it. I'll show you what things look like. So here's our storm right now. A lot of rain right now down around the Carolinas. Well, those snow flurries that are pushing through the area right now, zoom in a little tighter, all right? It's nothing major, but there's certainly been a few coatings out there. Maybe even this gives, half an inch to some folks out there. But what this is that Arctic front I'm talking about, and it's doing two things. Number one, it's setting up the cold air. I just showed you that low pressure system with all that rain, right? Well, that moisture hits this cold air, complements of this front coming through, and it's going to turn to snow. The other thing that this front is doing, it's tugging. It is tugging on that system and pulling it towards us, as opposed to having it go out to sea. Now, if it goes well out to sea, it's also being blocked by a high pressure system up around Greenland. But just know, these two elements are making this become our storm, to the point that, boy, we may even be right in one of the bullseye areas of this storm. A couple of lines I've drawn for you right here, all right? Let's talk about what that is. We're looking at the chance for a half foot of snow, well inland, anywhere like Sparta or east. And then you get out to, say Nassau County or east, you're talking a foot of snow or more. We've got all kinds of watches or warnings. We have a blizzard warning in red, all right? Now, I know, look, we are the land of the blizzard, right? But we haven't really had a lot of blizzard warnings issued here as of within recent years. So we've got one currently that goes into effect at 7 p.m. tonight until 7 p.m. tomorrow night, and that is right now for Suffolk County, Monmouth, Ocean County. Could get extended. Remember, that's all about blowing wind more than it is about snow. We have winter storm warnings. These are not watches, they are warnings, meaning the idea of picking up a half a foot of snow is imminent. It's not 24 hours out. We are right there. And then you go north of that, there's blue color, winter storm warning, winter storm watch, so wintry conditions possible as well. Taking a look at what we see right now on the futurecast, you get to 5 o'clock in the morning. Look at that dark blue color. Now, try to focus on that darker blue because those are the heavier bands of snow. I mean, that snow is coming down at a pretty good clip, even at 5 o'clock in the morning, well over an inch an hour, if not maybe some people are getting some 2 inch per hour readings. But the lighter one would go all the way down to about a half an inch. But we've got some heavier bands at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, notice how far inland it pushed. Yesterday, I wasn't showing you snow up here, nipping into Sullivan and Ulster County. It had stopped basically southern Orange County. Now everything's just basically pushed a little bit more inland, a little bit more to the west. I still believe your biggest numbers are going to be the farther east you go. It may translate to the Jersey Shore as well because, you're dealing with that added energy of the ocean and certainly cold enough air in place. This is 10 o'clock in the morning. We have ramped it up. That storm is blowing out there. All the while, it continues to really ramp down, put the snow down out east. This is 1:30 now. It's starting to fade away, the western edge, right? And watch it continue to fade away. 6 p.m., you're done. Look at that. Clearing skies in our western suburbs, still holding on to some bands of heavy snow. 6 p.m. for the east end of Long Island, then you're done with it by the time you get to Saturday night. Going into Sunday, you got sunshine out there, going to be cold. Remember, that's the other element of the system. The cold air is in place, and we just know that's going to be leading to snowfall. How much snowfall? This is the magic map that everybody's waiting for, and I'd like to get right to it so we can spend some time on it. That light pink color, there's your bullseye. We've been saying, if you've been with me all week long, it looks to be south of Boston. If you're familiar with that area, places like Cohasset, Scituate, places like that. Not so much the north shore of Boston, but that's where you could be getting into like an 18 to 24 inch range. And especially now, it looks like it's going all the way down into Rhode Island. And lo and behold, we could possibly be clipped by the bullseye. The very eastern end of Long Island has a chance to see 1 to a foot to 1.5 foot of snow. And wherever bands set up, within a 1.5 foot of snow, if you get some bands, you could possibly get more than that. Then you find the pink color, 12 to 18 stretches into Nassau County. Then the blue color, 8 inches to a foot. You go on the other side of New York City. Now you're going into New Jersey and portions of the Hudson Valley, you're 4 to 8 inches. And the numbers get smaller the farther north you go. This is the latest information. I said earlier, if you've been with me, that the forecasting portion of this storm is basically done. We've watched all those pieces come together, and I'll be darned, they've come together exactly as we thought they would. And now we are nowcasting. We follow it as it makes its way up the shore. If it pushes more inland, Believe it or not, those bigger numbers are going to push to the west. If it curves a little farther out to sea, I don't believe there's a chance of this thing missing us altogether. But if it pushes farther out to sea, then we're going to bring the lower numbers off to the east. But right now, the numbers stand just like you see them here. This is a bruising storm. I haven't even discussed the winds. They're whipping out there 30, 50 miles per hour, maybe even some 60-mile-per-hour gusts for the east end. So we've got coastal concerns as well. Certainly some beach erosion out there, some flooded roadways that run right along the ocean as well. Please stay tuned right here. We will give you the new information as it comes in, but I'll see you guys in about an hour or so.
This has been a First Alert Weather Report.